My thumbnail is the best. I got a good thumbnail. Which is perfect. It's a perfect segue. It's a perfect segue into my perfect segue into what the fuck I want to talk about. Into my title for my live stream. Oh man, what a funny thing. Okay. That's fucking hilarious. Hi, or should I turn on the gosh darn light? That's funny. It's funny. My thumbnail. Back when my girlfriend used to watch my live streams, she doesn't really watch them anymore. I need to fucking fold my clothes in this gosh darn bag. Yeah, the RV wreck was nuts. I mean, shit was just fucking crazy, you know what I mean? Like, fucking... Shit's nuts. Just like I said last night, I'm just glad everybody's okay and shit. My thumbnail was made by my girlfriend. She's the perfect girl. She's witty, she's funny, she's beautiful. She's caring, she's creative, she's open, she's direct, she's blunt. She's very, she's got mental illness just like me. Whoop, whoop, let's go. Shit's fucking sick, bro. Like the thumbnail made by, what's up, homie? Nah, not talking about myself. I'm talking about my girlfriend. The closest thing you're gonna get to I did post about her. Finally, she told me to, so I didn't know if she was fucking being serious or not, because I sent her something. I sent her one of those cute meme things, and it had like this, like, it was supposed to be used for audio, like, you know what I mean, but it was just like, it wasn't like a reel or anything. It was like the audio with the person, I guess. I don't fucking know. And she's all like, oh, put she's like, put that over this video. And it was us at medieval times, which I don't know if that was, she didn't get mad at me, so I don't know if, I mean, it's exposing a little bit, you know what I mean? That's as close as you guys are gonna get. I think I did accidentally one time post a picture on my Facebook because I don't have any, I have like maybe one or two people, like the people that I connected with the most. Like I have Jewel on my Facebook, I have Attila, I have Mike, and I think that's about it. But I pay really close attention to my Facebook, and I don't just add anybody because, like, whatever. But anyway, I posted on my Facebook a picture, and I forgot that on my story, and I forgot that the story's linked to Instagram. So when I had opened my Instagram, I had like 40 something or like something likes on a fucking, I was like, what the fuck is that? And it was my story on my fucking girlfriend. It was my girlfriend's picture on my story, and everybody was liking it, and I panicked, and I was like, oh fuck, like, oh my god. And so this is the first time that she let me post anything with her. I made the mistake. That was an accident, and I immediately took it down. But it's the first time that she wanted me to post something of her on my Instagram. So now you guys kind of know where we met. What's up, Draco? Hey, Draco is here from the fucking beginning, bro. Like the beginning. When I fucking finally turned on a stream at my house, had 50 viewers, and was getting donations. That was a long time ago. Now everybody knows more about my life. They know that I have a job. That was my one biggest downfall of streaming, was coming in and letting everybody know that I have a job, because nobody wants to donate to somebody that already works. So, motherfucking shit, Draco's been here from the get-go. It's been a long time, Draco. Yes, it has been a long time. I appreciate you coming back. I appreciate you being there in the beginning. That was very nice. Appreciate the support. Am I talking about myself, by the way? Thank you. I just caught on to that. Thank you. You're very nice. Or was it because I was saying she? Either way, that's nice. Thank you. But yeah, it's my girlfriend, man. She's the best, and she's Australian, and she's real. She's not a fucking a fake person. You know what I mean? It's there right there on my Instagram as proof that I have met her. So for any of the other people that might be like some tiny little Mexican that like might be trying to like, you know, get catfished or like Japanada and shit, you know, Japanada, you know what I mean? Like for that person, that's what it looks like when the person's real. You're able to share moments together, you know what I mean? Anyway, with that being said, about 3 days ago was our anniversary. Not a year. It's like it's almost been a year. It's gonna be a year in October, and I am so. It's been rough, and I feel like I've done things that I shouldn't have done. Not cheating or anything like that. Just, you know, when you really, really care about somebody and you know that you're the source of their unhappiness or their upsetness or their pain or their crying, really, really fucking sucks. And so I feel like we're moving out. We're like getting into a new chapter. She's like 3 weeks away from being here. I'm like, she's like stressed out more because she's got to do all of the traveling, and like she has like, it's not just seeing me, you know, so she's stressed out, you know, but you know, I'm like fucking nervous as shit because I'm like, fuck, dude, like what the fuck, like I've already met her, but it feels like, you know, I'll be honest with you guys. I was streaming, dude, and I was already drinking. I had just got off of work. It was in that time period when I was just drinking nothing but fucking like 40 ounces of High Life. And like I fucking had drank one already. I was on the second one. Could have been even the third one. I don't know. I was on like the second one. And this is back when I was being an asshole. And fucking like, ew. And fucking like, I fucking drove out there to Medieval Times, and then there she was. And like I was already really fucked up, and then we had a big ass fucking IPA, and then I was even more fucked up. And then I fucking blacked out a little bit, and I remember bits and pieces. And so it's like almost meeting her again for the first time, which is great because, you know, she has her things of like remembering me and like fucking us meeting for the first time. But like now, like I love her and she loves me. So I get to fucking really, really meet her in a fucking different, you know what I mean? Like now when I see her again, it's not going to be seeing her for the first time, but when I see her, like, I haven't felt this way in a long time, guys, and I'm just very, very happy. Yeah, I had one of the best nights of my life at Medieval Times. You know, it was a little At first it was a little awkward. I didn't know, you know what I mean? Like, I still had boobs. I didn't know these people. I was just fresh out of getting fucked over by some fucking person that lived in a different country, by the way. I'm fucking literally, she had to pursue me, man. She had to, like, she said that I shot her down and shit. And, like, what? I tried to steal her the first day that I met her. I tried to stick her in my car. And then her friend, which is funny, and I love her too. Her friend was like, I don't know if I can say the word on here. Great on the first fucking date. And she started laughing. They thought it was funny. I was like blackout drunk at that point. I don't fucking know. But I tried to take her and stick her in my car and like steal her. And then when she hugged me to leave, I didn't want to let her go. So part of me knew. And then here we are. Here we fucking are, guys. And I feel like I'm not the buffest, but she makes me feel buff as fuck. She's just so good. She's just so good. She got me into Skyrim. I don't know if any of you play Skyrim. We got to meet sober. we get to meet sober. Yeah, basically. Well, you know, it was kind of like not, if I had known, like, I wouldn't have, you know, but turns out that, I swept her off her feet, so, you know, the dope man was wearing Tone IRL's Jordan. Did you see how they're using embryonic stem cells from period blood to grow body parts? Could get a nice prosthetic. Really? They're using stem cells from the embryo? Wow. I wonder if it's body parts that your brain, like, you know, how you have some people that fucking don't have arms anymore, have like phantom arms. Like, they'll be like, oh, like, have you ever seen that cat trying to smack the shit out of the other cat and it's got no arm? I'm just wondering, like, if you can grow body parts that your brain and body have already had and are used to in that area. Does that make sense? Like, almost a map. Like, your brain knows that this is where your arm goes. So if you try to grow something there, an arm is going to grow. You know what I mean? It's not like a fucking dick is going to grow. Or, I don't know how that works. What are you saying? That's weird. That's very, very weird. Very, very, very weird. No. They've even made viable embryos from it, but the idea is to be able to inject code into them from a donor to replace a certain type of tissue, like liver tissue, is really easy. Inject code. Okay, so that makes sense. So basically they're using AI and stem cells, which, if you think about it, in a movie where, you know, let's think, what's that damn movie where everybody down here on the planet is like poor and has like fucking AIDS and fucking diseases, and all the rich people are up there in the motherfucking, like, you know, fucking gangster ass space station thing that's orbiting our fucking planet. And he takes this chick and sticks this girl into the fucking machine that, like, and it like reads her body, and it fucking, Elysium, thank you. And it fucking reads her body, and it's like fucking, I would think in my brain, this is where my brain went with that, is that machine would use stem cells and also AI, right? That has learned through using the medical shit, what shit looks like, how things are created. but they're using stem cells and stuff like that, and that's how you get the tissue. Does that make sense? It's all, and 3D printing, by the way. So it's a combination of all three things. That's where my brain went with that right now. So it's like a combination of like AI, 3D printing, and like medical advancements into like stem cells, shit like that, all put into one machine that literally just does it all. Does that make sense? I feel like, am I a genius or a dumbass? I don't know. It's just a breakthrough using period blood instead of from the cord during birth. Well, that makes it, that's more, look, that makes it more, I feel like there's a lot, I feel like there's a lot of religious groups and other people that are against using stem cells. I could be wrong, but at least then it makes it more accessible, because women are going to have periods unless you're me and you do testosterone and literally don't have one anymore. But that there's like an abundance of that. Just makes me wonder, like, I guess I would have to look into stem cells and how all that works. I guess if it's an arm, it's just an arm. Like, does that make sense to you guys? You guys are understanding what I'm trying to say. Like, how do you take that? So right, you would inject code into it, or how does that? I'm so confused. I feel like I need to watch a video on stem cells, because I have no idea. By the way, I know embryos are all female, just a joke. Oh, I didn't even see what the fuck you said. It's the embryo's dick. Oh. But yeah, so I wouldn't be opposed. I mean, this is the thing. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of upset people that rushed into getting boob surgeries and dick surgeries and vagina surgeries and all different kinds of surgeries, you know, and then they're gonna be pissed off in the next couple of years when there's a fucking advancement, because AI is going to advance us into, it's already getting us somewhere else, but once we incorporate it into different industries, it's going to literally advance us. And or fuck AI. Once we advance literally medically, which is, it happens every, you know, you get better and better and better. So I just feel like there's going to be angry people in the next couple of years that like have dicks that they can't use. They're like, fuck, dude, I wish I just would have waited and fucking literally not made that the most important thing. Because if you look at it, it is kind of redundant. It is kind of hypocritical in a sense, because it's like, if it doesn't matter, then why the fuck are you rushing into it? You know what I mean? Like, what's under your pants literally has only been an inconvenience to me, because I can't use the women's restroom. You know, I just can't. And then when I go to use the men's restroom, I don't face the same way. So, and now in my head, I'm like, this guy that's in the stall next to me is like, why is this motherfucker peeing with his feet faced that way? You know, and I'm just like, fuck, dude, do I gotta like act like I'm taking a shit? Should I grunt a little bit? Should I stay in here a little bit longer? I don't fucking know. And then fucking, you know, that's really the only thing, like, it's only a bathroom issue for me. You know, like, I have never had a problem pleasing a woman, you know what I mean? And like, I don't necessarily, you know, like, it's not that big of a thing. It has nothing to do with sex, like having sex with somebody. It has to do a lot with my personal issues. You know, why I decided to chop off my breasts and take testosterone. It has nothing to do with pleasing someone else. That's why when everybody gets all fucking weird with me and shit, I'm just like, well, I don't really give a fuck. Because, like, here I am and I'm happy and you can suck my asshole, bitch. That would be cloning, essentially. I'm getting 2 dicks next week. Like, on top of each other. So you can fucking, like, double penetration. Or are you getting them on the side so you can possibly, possibly do a twofer? Or, like, I guess you could do it with I would do it on the side. I would get one like boom and then boom. Cause then you could do like a little teabag action into 2 vaginas at the same time. I think that's how that works. I think that's how that works. Top and bottom? Oh, so you can just get, is it gonna be 2 massive sized dicks? Or just like 2 medium sized dicks that equal into a regular or into a massive dick? Or 2 massive dicks that go together and come into like some like kickstand for humans? Side by side, I think, is the way to go. I'm just saying. I think a side by side dick might be, well, because you could you could stand right on the corner of a building and you could pee over there and you could pee over there. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if you got like a fucking, like, you could write 2 names at once, or you could fucking, I don't know, dude. One big one, a little small, one big and one a little smaller. Yo, I'm having my legs amputated so I can have 3 rods to scoot around on. Are they gonna have wheels at the end of them, dude? Or are they gonna be like kind of like Heelys where you can like fucking like choose wheels or feet? Are they gonna, bro? Are you gonna want to move them around? Cause now I'm just picturing like one of those dog head like massagers. I'm just picturing that, but your legs, and you're just like doing, 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 doing. Whatever. Can you get a fake pecker for the bathroom? I can, but those are hard to use. Can stop with the peeing nonsense. Show labia minora or in stream. Motherfucker is uncircumcised, so he needs to see something. Good Friday. I'm having, did they end up cutting off the whole dick, or what did they do there? Imagine they circumcise your kid, right? But they just cut the whole thing off, and you're like, whoa, like, what the fuck? How'd that happen? You said that was an accident? Whoa. Are you forcing transgenderism on my kid now? Fuck their fucking mutilated thing, right? Fucking like mutilation of the gosh darn body, bro. Just chop it off. Just let it go, right? That's what Elisa, is it Elsa or Elisa? Elsie? Elliot. Ellis? Elvis? Was it Elisa? She said, let it go. Let it go. Yeah, let it fucking go, bro. You don't want it? Let it go. Elsa. Yeah. You look a lot happier. Thank you. Triple decker. Triple dicker, by the way. Accident. It's an accident. No, I'm serious. Like, I just want you guys to understand that there's a possibility that, when you say do you say circumcision and like, Has anybody just gone in there and been like, hey, doc, just remove the tip? Like, and then he removes the actual tip? Or like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, you know, like, has there been any, like, how do you, because if there's someone out there doing it right, there's someone out there doing it wrong. So what does a botched circumcision look like? Have you guys ever thought about that? Yikes. Scary. Join the 41% club already. Oh, shit. My wife got pissed a split screen kissed you. She told me once she's gone, I'll enjoy my new alternative life. My wife got pissed I split screen kissed you. She told me once she's gone, I'll enjoy my new alternative lifestyle because Grady likes trannies. You should talk to Cheeto. I'm all shaft. I have no tip. I'm all shaft. Holy shit. Imagine it's just like one of those stubs. It's just like a stub, an arm stub. It's just all like fucking... Damn. That's crazy. Show poster. Cheeto is Hurt Gang now? Oh, damn. Where is the hot top? I took that damn poster down, bro. I took it down. You want to know what happened? You want to know the sickness of it? Well, you're not going to find out. I know they called me and woke me up. That's why I'm awake. They're like, your car note's been past due for however long. It's literally $84. Now, trust me, it's been past due for it's been past due for a while. And like, I was getting up there, I had missed like 2 payments going on a third, bro. My girlfriend going on a third, bro. My car payments are $403. I almost got up there to $1,000 behind, and I was like, oh my God. And fucking, I'm now down to what I owe today, or what I owed yesterday, really, I only owe $484. So I'm only $80 over. That was one of the things that I wanted to come on here and say, can I get a round of applause? We used to do this in my school, my elementary school. For the longest time, I thought this was what a round of applause was. Yeah, bro. We did it. My car got repoed before. I don't miss payments. No mo. Yeah. So, I was at the point where I'm like, do I park my car in my backyard and shut the gate and like fucking hide it? Like, I was getting worried, and I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what it took was just literally just fucking paying it, because I'm so behind, and I feel autistic. Am I autistic? Maybe. I might be. I don't know. But Rainbow Pillow is kind of gay. Well, it's June still. Anyway, look, guys, I might be on the spectrum, okay? Fuck it. Who cares? What does that even mean? I don't know. That I'm awesome? Awesomely autistic? They both start with A. Can I buy the leftovers of your titties? They're in the trash can with the submarine, all right? They all share one big graveyard. And they're all just in there together, who knows, man? The fucking the Chinese spy balloon, the submarine, my titties, you know what I mean? Bigfoot, the dead aliens from Roswell, are all in this fucking pit of odysseys. All right? Like, if you want to go and fucking see it, talk to fucking NASA. Talk to the government. Don't talk to me. All right? I don't know. They're at the bottom of San Fran Bay. No. Do you think that they are? No, I think that they fucking would have got eaten by a gosh darn, by a shark or something. Did Brucey eat my boobies? Bye. I'm the government. Yeah, my boobies are now, dude. Yep. They're part of a fucking, who knows? Maybe they fucking like turned them into like food or something, or like a suit, maybe a fat suit. Maybe they put my tits, my tit meat, and made it into a fat suit. Or maybe it's a display somewhere. Like, these are what boobs that are way too big look like. Look at them. Don't look at them. You know what I mean? Bush did 7-Eleven. I went to 7-Eleven last night. And I slept with my bag of candy. I got Reese's and I ate. I got an ice cream. I had an ice cream. I was high last night. Man, I was stoned, dude. I smoked a whole ass blunt, basically. Well, if they clone me, just tell that motherfucker to fucking, like, Snapchat my ass. Drop a pin, because I got some things that I need him to do. Or them. Are they a them? They? She? I don't know. Whatever. I need like a month off. It's an easy job. You just sit there. Tell them, like, I just fucking, like, need a month off, and tell them to get their ass over here so I could take a month off and they can replace me. Thoughts on the Titman submersible? Well, I went into it last night in great detail. We even, if you want to go watch the VOD, we even went onto their website, which was still up at that point. I don't know if it is up now, because there should be no reason why it is up, unless it's like some sick fucking memory, you know, some sick way to remember this shit. You know what I mean? But, like, we went onto the website. We read the whole thing. We read all of their bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? $250,000. It's an 8-day fucking thing. Like, because they're not just paying for the ticket to that. It wasn't just $250,000 to ride the submarine. It was $250,000 to take you to your death as well. So you had to get onto a boat and travel off the coast to get to the fucking site. And then, you know, like, see, bro, the thing navigated with text messages. I just don't understand at what point you're like, cool, let me hop in and go for a ride. Like, bro, like, there's no windows. Supposedly there's one. My girlfriend said that there's one tiny window in the bathroom. And I was like, there's a bathroom? Where's the bathroom? Like, what the fuck? He had the light on the inside of the fucking thing was from fucking camping essentials or some shit. Basically Temu. It was a Temu overhead light. The damn fucking remote control was a fucking cheap ass off-brand bullshit that they probably fucking, I don't even know, they put big nipples on there and they're like, oh, you need and they're like, you're just sitting there with the controller waiting for like some text message, you know what I mean, to say one push to the right, and then so you're like, But that fucking thing is taking fucking 5 days or 5 hours. It seems like like it was stupid. Like dumb as fuck. And then you're ass to mouth the whole time in this fucking thing. And you can't even see it with your eyeballs. It's a fucking screen. So you could have just sat home and watched it on TV. What the fuck? Oh. I don't understand it. I don't get it. This guy that created it thought it was funny. He's like, I got my life from fucking Temu, and look at this, it's my fucking controller. It's like, yo, bro, like they could have, like I said last night, bro. Like when I go and buy a TV, bro, I go and I'm just walking down the aisle. I look and I'm like, whoa. It says the price and it says all the schematics of the TV. Probably has a website and a fucking phone number and all of your warranty information right there for you to see. So at what point did you click? Because it had a cart on the website. It had a cart and it said my cart was empty. It said my cart was empty. So at what point did you click this shit and put it into your cart? Bro, I need to know everything on my gosh darn TV, bro. I'm all like, what is it? What is it? So what does it do? You know what I mean? Like, where are the details? People want to know details on my gosh darn. People are so interested in my body. They're interested in everything else. But it wasn't that the billionaires were interested in any of the features of the fucking submarine that they were getting into. It's all like, at what point, they didn't mention on the website that it was navigated by text messages. They didn't mention on the website that you wouldn't have any fucking way of contacting anybody if anything went wrong. They didn't mention shit, bro. They mentioned not one gosh darn thing about nothing on there. They just made it seem like it was some great, you're gonna be the next Jacques Cousteau or whatever the fuck they said. What a crock of shit, bro. Literally. Like, what did they send it in an email where they were like, okay, well, you purchased your ticket. Now, basically, here are the details of what you will be traveling in. And just all of the aforementioned bullshit. And you're like, wow, fuck. You even had a chance being a billionaire to say, hey, you know what? I don't even want to go anymore. I don't even want to go, bro. You could have walked away before you got inside of it. They could have cracked the gosh darn hatch and showed you that shit. And you could have been like, yeah, no, I'm cool. But no, everybody wants to go sitting in the fucking butt plug and then go and fucking like look at the damn TV screen of the Titanic. It makes no sense to me. It's very sussy. It's like that's why I call it the submarine. It's just like it was all bullshit. You know, everything would seem like it was all made, and that's what the guy on the TV said. You know, but he said it in a he said it very nicely because he's on the TV, and he was all like, well, it seems like this thing is very something something or another, whatever the fuck he said. And like really, like just tell the man, why did everybody let this guy think that this was a good idea? You know what? His family is at fault too. At what point did his wife just say, oh, yay, honey, you like to play video? Yeah, your video game controller. Yay, jump in it. Go, leave. I get all the money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, though? But, like, okay. That's cool. That's cool. $250,000 doesn't matter, obviously. But, like, you still... So the money makes you not have a brain or know right from wrong or even sense red flags, nigga. So, like, you're just rich now and it just doesn't matter. You're like, ha ha ha, that's cool. Yeah, lead me into this volcano. That's cool. I'll pay $500,000. I'll just fucking do this on the way. What are we doing? Oh, my feet burn! That makes no sense. That makes no sense. I don't care if you're a billionaire and got thousands of dollars. Bro, it looked like shit. It looked like shit. Yeah, Camping World and Home Depot for your fucking submarine. And look, dude, check this out. So just look, just think about the dumbness of this, okay? In your fucking brains for a second. You're going down deeper into the ocean than the Grand Canyon. Okay? You're going deep as fuck into the ocean. And when you look up at the light that's giving you light in this dark ass ocean, it's giving you light inside of your submarine. That thing is from Bass Pro Shops. Excuse me? So where's Walmart? Where's your Walmart purchases? Where's that? The fucking screens and shit? Like, this is some bullshit, bro. Yeah, everyone's watching the gosh darn Titanic, bro. Well, because that's what billionaires do, I guess. That's what dumb people do. You know? That's what dumb people do. You know what I mean? We live in a world where you have that guy, and then you have people that don't eat regular, non-organic produce. They can't. They will only buy organic because they're scared that they're of pesticides and chemicals. And then you have the guy that's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go down into the fucking ocean with my fucking Lego built fucking Hot Wheel ass shit. I don't give a fuck. Two opposite sides of the spectrum. Everybody's different. Everybody's differently different. Probably should have been more scared. Probably shouldn't have been so gung-ho, you know what I'm talking about? Probably should have just been like, hey, you know what? Let me think about this. But when you got money, I guess that's what it is. When you got money, you don't have to think as much about a decision. Like you just said, $250,000 is nothing. Boom, let's just drop it on whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. And then now you have these people that you're just throwing money at, and you're like, I'm building a submarine. And they're like, yeah, we're building you a submarine, all right? You know what I mean? And they're just like, keep on funneling me money. Or, you know what I mean? They're just like, fucking like, it doesn't even fucking like, you know, you could just be like, I'm not gonna sit here and think about how fucking horrible this decision is. Like, how horrible, like, the fact that, like, people still like to use navigation GPS going to a location they've been to fucking thousands of times. And this damn thing is navigated by text messages. Like, what are you saying? What and then the text messages don't even come in immediately. And so what? You don't even know if you're at the Titanic. You can't see it. What if they just were like, okay, yeah, go all the way down there, right? And then they put in some fucking, you're not even even close to the Titanic. And then you fucking like, they just put it on the fucking screen and you're like, oh, we're at the Titanic. Oh. What the fuck is that shit, bro? Like, oh yeah. Not to mention that it's like 5 hours to get there, ass to mouth. With fucking 4 other people. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Lab made meat? Is it gonna give me superpowers. I know you get to see it on a 720p LED TV. Let's go, bro. That's what I'm saying. And I'm perfectly safe in my house. I'm perfectly perfect. Yeah, well, you know, follow your dreams and then fucking like, yo, that's dumb, bro. Like, Delulu as fuck. That nigga Delulu. He a Delulu. Delulu. Ha. Delulu. Like, what the fuck? They yeah. He's trying to save money by building his own. Save money, by the way. Ah. It's a submarine. Can we stop calling it a submarine? Because it's not a submarine. It's not anything anymore. But it definitely wasn't a fucking submarine when it went into the fucking water. That shit was like not even close to being a submarine. Like that. Stop calling it that. It's a submarine. The CEO in an interview said he didn't want to hire ex-Navy divers engineers because they were 50-something white guys. Like, bro, you're going to do almost 13,000 feet. You better hire the best fuckers you can. Yeah. Idiot. White guys, by the way. Because, you know, race had to jump in there and make a decision on who the fuck you're going to work with. Can't be middle-aged white men because, fuck, God, racism in America. Are we talking about the Lego sub? It's not even a submarine! Bro! It's not even a submarine! It's a submarine! It was like, bro, bro, submarines are like, you know, strong and powerful. You know what I mean? Like, submarines are it's a scuffed sub. That shit was like, bro, that shit was like something you find at the bottom of a cereal box. And you're like, oh, yay, that's their fucking blue. And it's just all like, no, bitch, your shit's fucked, dude. Your shit. Stop looking at it. Don't look at it. Don't even look at the submarine. Don't look at the submarine anymore. Don't look at it. Don't try to. And the fact is, what was sad about this whole situation is he was selling this to people. And people were buying it. So people just buy whatever the fuck then. Like, they don't even give a shit. We're just consumer. We literally are consumers because it wasn't even like built for consumers, really. It wasn't even built for people to get in there and go down go get in the water. The shit was known for malfunctioning. It was a bad situation. At any point, these people could have said, hey, you know what? I don't want to get inside. And then it was like, they fucking knew because they heard the implosion after fucking hour, like maybe not even that long after they lost contact. And now they're like drawing this whole fucking thing out, which really is just a fucking really close up. If you look at what's happening, it's very like spot on that that's what they're doing. And then they have all this other fucking shit going on in the world at the same fucking time. They had no reason to draw it out. You had no reason to draw this shit out for 3 to 4 days. You knew they were dead an hour after they lost contact with you. You knew that? Bro, I don't even need to hear a fucking sonar. If that thing loses contact with me in the ocean, I'm just gonna literally fucking just assume that they're dead, bro. Because that thing was bullshit anyway. There's no reason for them to draw that shit out as much as they did. They had a fucking oxygen fucking timer thing. Oh, well, they would have just ran out of oxygen this morning at 8:30. Bro, what are you talking about? The thing was exploded the same day it went fucking missing. And then guess what happened when fucking the dumb bitch that fucking Epstein, what's her stupid fucking name, bro? When she was on trial, Kyle Rittenhouse was on trial. It just goes like that. But sometimes you get a little selfish and you get a little weird. And this is a little weird, and it's for everyone to see now. It's for everyone to see, bro. It's for everyone to see. Cause the shit, these are smart people, by the way. These are the people that they're like, I went to school for sonar, like, technologies, and I'm a sonar technician, and these are fucking smart people. These are the people that we trust, by the way. And they can't even come out and fucking, like, they say this shit afterwards. They're like, oh, well, we knew. The Coast Guard came out and they're like, sorry to inform you guys, after the efforts of the search teams, we were able to find debris in the location of the blah 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 blah, bro. And then just to fuck this, like, fuck you, Coast Guard, fuck you, everybody. Like, we knew about it. We just wanted to put on a show. Yeah, dude, we're like, fucking we're gonna make our fucking shit. Like, this guy was just a regular Joe Schmo. Like, he's like, haha, like, I'm gonna explore the fucking ocean in my Lego. And everybody, and if you want to come with me, you can come. And if you don't, I don't give a fuck. But wait, I do, because I need your money and I need it. And give it to me now. How many times did they even make it down to the fucking, and then they don't just sell that. Last night we found out that this damn Ocean Gate Expeditions doesn't just sell Titanic packages. They sell things going to other fucking, I think it was like the hydro thermal, whatever the fuck. But not anymore. Not anymore, because yeah, it makes fucking, it's like, if you build it, they will come. It's like, everybody, the next thing it's gonna be is like, someone's gonna have here, like in Compton, is gonna be like a fucking, like, the Watts Towers. They're gonna be like, yeah, well, guess what? Those were actually fucking spaceships, and we're gonna fucking or you know what I mean? They're gonna fucking build some rocket in fucking Compton, and they're gonna be like, this guy's smart, and he's a black man, and everybody should support him, and let's fucking pay $250,000 to jump on his rocket and take off from the Compton airport, and we're gonna fucking go to space. But that thing has an Xbox controller, and then fucking, you know what I mean, and we, at least we got Windows. And then you get in there with your fucking and you're like, yeah, we're gonna be the first people to take off from a fucking rocket in Compton, from the Compton airport. Like, we're gonna take off from a rocket in the Compton airport. You know what I'm talking about? And then you jump in the shit, and then you fucking boom, bitch, you're dead. That's the next thing. I'm calling it, is a rocket. And maybe not Compton, but somewhere. Someone's gonna be selling a rocket. And then they're gonna get on that motherfucker, and it's gonna explode. Compton Mission Control. Yeah, fuck yeah. Motherfucking Snoop Dogg and shit. They're gonna be like everybody fucking, you know what I'm talking about? Like, hell yeah, it's gonna be gangster. They're gonna have to really be careful, like, what colors that damn rocket's gonna be, you know? Fuck if it has any blue or red, you know, and then you just get the fucking blood to the Crips, you know what I mean? They're just like, shoot that thing down. You know what I'm talking about? They're all shooting fucking, people are shooting fucking like fireworks at it and shit. They're like, pew, pew, pew. You know what I mean? Like, get the hell? Fucking people are doing like fucking street takeovers around it and shit. Fucking, they're like, yeah, woo. Well, you know, sometimes, you know, you gotta know when to like call it quits. You know, you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You know what I mean? Just a little bit, and don't let your babies turn into cowboys or don't or grow up whatever. Just some good information, some really good information to be taken from shit. Like, real simple, like, the fuck. Know when to run. This guy should have just ran the opposite direction. He should have said, you know what? He could have scammed everybody, you know, just like Trina, and just been like fucking like, yeah, did this whole thing, built this whole thing, but you know what? I'm actually not gonna use it. We can put it in a museum somewhere and just have so people can point at it and laugh, and then fucking put it in the put it on Hollywood Boulevard at the top. Like, remove the scoot that dragon over a little bit, you know what I mean? Scoot that big ass dragon or T-Rex thing over a little bit, and put the fucking the susmarine next to it. Just put it on the street. Fuck it. Who cares? Just put it right there on the gosh darn street and have people, the fucking black Israelites, preach from on top of it. Yo, you know what I mean? Not everything can come off of Temu, bro. Like, you gotta, like, sometimes you've got to actually do math and know things, and you know what I mean? Like, I bet you Elon Musk was laughing this whole fucking... Did Elon Musk say anything this whole time? Was he like, ha ha ha, you stupid bitches? He's like, I build better submarine. I build better... I don't know why I think he talks like that, but you know what I mean? Like, I build better submarine. I build better submarines than you do. I am SpaceX God, and I send things into space. You know, I bet you Elon Musk was just fucking laughing his ass off. Just like, ooh, yeah, go ahead, go down there. Go on, bye. I think he was scamming. He didn't intend to take most customers down. He probably bait and switched most, whether too bad. Let's go to this trench at 5K instead. That sounds about right. Sounds about right. He bought Twitter? Yeah, right. Elon Musk is just a regular motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, he might be... His brain's a little bit too big. You know, I think he might even own Temu. I need to know who's behind the Temu shit. That is my Next investigation. Mad Mike Hughes was an American limousine driver, professed flat earther, and daredevil, known for flying in self-built steam rockets. So it was assured he was gonna crash one day anyway. He never even tested that sub. It's a sus. It's not even a submarine. He didn't need to test it. He had a dream. Oh man. Yeah, no, that's it. It's gonna be a spaceship next. It's gonna be a spaceship that goes to the outer whatever. The outermost layers of our atmosphere. And then people are gonna fucking like hop on that bitch. And it's gonna explode. There is lots of guys who tried making their own rocket and it ends bad. I watched a compilation years ago. Seems like Tofu has a lot of opinions. Well, you know, this is what I'm gonna say. My closing arguments, okay? This is what the fuck I'm gonna say, man. Is that you don't have to even think too much anymore about a decision. Okay? What you could have done is just went on the internet and looked up and reviewed this person. Look, let's see what the internet is saying about the submarine. And then and then decide, hey, if everybody else is like, this is bullshit, maybe I shouldn't get on the damn rocket. I don't know if it's the money that people just don't know. They just get stupid and they become, their brains turn into mush. And they're just like, I don't care. Or I want to be the first. Or it's like a big dick. Notice how there wasn't any women on that motherfucker. Nobody had to. It was all just dudes trying to make a statement. You know what I'm talking about? So like, just like kind of like the closing argument is like, just stop and think. Just stop and think a little bit before you sit out there and just fucking like try to be the next person doing the next biggest stunt or thing or whatever, bro. Like, stop and think. Should I be doing this? Is this a good investment? Is this something? Should I be taking this much mushrooms? You know what I mean? Stop and think a little bit. Because if everybody would have just stopped and like think and like took a minute to process, like, bro, like, this guy is too happy that this thing runs off of a fucking controller, bro. He doesn't seem very professional, first of all. Just stop and look at just make sure you can catch the red flags when they're presented to you. Or you're gonna end up at the bottom of the fucking ocean in some fucking dildo, bro. I have a big ass fly in this fucking house. It will never end. Well, and also, you don't have to prove shit to anybody. If you have money, you have money. Like, that's fine. Great. That is my closing argument. I gotta still go to work today. It is Friday, though. And, happy Friday to you fuckers. And I am going to be getting off of here. My motherfucking shit that I will say is my girlfriend is the best girlfriend. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. Have a good one. Okay, bye. See you later.